What's up, YouTube? Will here. We're going to do a little instructional for you guys today. We're going to do a couple of these squad building challenges that have come out. We have a Legends Nations that we're going to do and the marquee matchups. We're going to go over the guys I had in my club that I could do to complete this challenge. In goal, we've got Brad Guzan. You've got to have 11 nationalities, 3 players from the same league max, a minimum of 8 clubs. They all have to be gold players. Team chemistry is a minimum of 78, and numbers of player in the squad, obviously 11. The best way I know to do this is going to be to break up the team in roughly thirds. You're going to want to do your right side in a league of 3, left side in a league of 3, your central defenders and your goalkeeper in the same league, 3 max, and of course your striker and cam need to be in the same league. It's going to help if you have loyalty on these guys, and if you don't have loyalty, they need to be from the same clubs. You can do them from the same club. It'll help you out with loyalty. It'll help you out with chemistry. If you don't have guys from the same clubs and you really need that loyalty boost, go check out Nepentez's loyalty glitch. He did a video right when FIFA came out. It won't cost you anything to do this loyalty glitch except the contracts on the players, which won't matter anyway because you're turning them in on a squad building challenge. So go check out Nepenthez loyalty glitch. Just put that in YouTube search bar. It'll come up with his glitch that he does and that he's taught, and you can get that loyalty. As you can see, all of my guys have loyalty. But yeah, we got Brad Guzan from the MLS, Damian Delaney from MLS, and Jonas Olsen, all 3 from MLS. Those 3 right there are going to be sitting on 10 chem, 7 and 7. As you can see, most of my guys are on 7 or 6 chem. It does not have to be perfect at all. Like I said, it helps with the loyalty. But Miguel Torres at left back. We have Daniel Torres at CDM. And we've got Theo Bongonda. I don't know. Bongodna. I don't know. But he's a Belgian left wing from the Liga Santander. That's what my left side is. The Liga Santander. EPL in the middle. Calcio A striker. Manuel Pucciarelli. And we have Philip Duricic, all from the Calcio A. We have Jinki Haraguchi from the Bundesliga. We got Dominic Kor from the Bundesliga. And we have 10 Jedvaj from the Bundesliga. We've got more than 8, more than enough nationalities. You get the Legends kit from this and a premium gold pack. Again, these are all people I had in the squad, so it's not really going to cost me anything. You can go through there though and see what all those guys are worth before you buy them. You don't have to get those exact guys. You can substitute pretty much anyone you want. That's just a rough outline. Don't necessarily go through and buy those exact players. Sometimes those players get super expensive due to the squad building challenges, but what you can do is use that outline. Go for a BPL central defensive, go to La Liga Santander left or right side, a Bundesliga opposite side, or you can do League 1 or Calcio A on the side, Bundesliga in the middle. You can mix it up however you'd like, but the main thing you want to focus on is getting bunches of 3 all over your team, and then obviously you want your striker and cam to be from the same league to get that soft link in there with them. It'd be even better if you could get a perfect link. You would get a little bit better chem, but if not, it's not that big of a deal, again, if you do the loyalty glitch. So we're going to take that kit and that pack, and we're going to work on our marquee matchups. I'm not going to use that kit. I don't really care for it. That mustard yellow, gold, and that darker red's not really anything I'm fond of. It's kind of boring, but we're doing it for the packs mostly. So on this one is the marquee matchups, the Barcelona versus Real Madrid. You've got to have a Barcelona player, a Madrid player, 11 Spanish players. So as you can imagine, if you go on there and try to buy Spanish players now, again, all these players that I'm doing on all these squad building challenges are guys that I've already had in my club. They're guys that I've accumulated through opening packs, through just buying random players and playing with them earlier in the game. So those are players I already had. You don't, like I said, you don't have to go out and buy players. If you have guys you can use them. You'll get them again in packs. You'll get them again just eventually over time. But yeah, you'll want to have 11 Spanish players. 5 have to be rare, at least 5. I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 now. Of course, we had a 6 earlier, but I took him out just to take him out. Really, you got to have an overall rating of 80. It's very easy, as you can see. I think I've got 2 guys that are above 80. I've got an 80. The rest are 2 80s, and the rest are 79s and 78s and a 77. You don't have to have a very highly rated team. The rating on these things are kind of messed up. You'd be surprised on some of these other matchups during Black Friday and stuff on these SBCs. You could substitute in 80 rated players over 81 rated players and your rating would go up. But when you put in the 81 rated player, your rating would go down. Just crazy stuff like that. No one really knows how this rating system works. And EA, of course, hasn't told us how it works. But you're going to need chemistry of 95, which is, if you're using La Liga Santander and Spanish players, unless you're playing guys out of position, like I've got a right back at left wing, unless you're playing a lot of guys out of position, there's absolutely no way you shouldn't be able to get 100 chem on this team. 95, even without loyalty. I mean, you wouldn't need it. If you're playing guys in remotely the right positions, you shouldn't need it. You should have pretty much 10 chem across the board. But we went with Gorka Irazaz in goal. We went with Bruno Cabrera at center back and Nacho Fernandez at the other center back. We've got our Madrid player and Alex Vidal. And we've got Juanme Costa at left back. We've got Saul Escalpaz at center. Mid, Ander Itarasp at CDM. And Cam's going to be Sergio Canales. We've got Victor Perez at right mid, who's playing the right wing. And Emmanuel Agar... Yeah, we've got Agaretz. I don't know. Some of these names, man. A white kid from the south. That's what you're listening to. Try to pronounce these Spanish names. And Hugo Mayo is going to be your left wing, but he's a right back. I just played him because he had a high enough rating, and I didn't want to really dump any of my rare left wings. So yeah, for this one you get a prime gold players pack. So we're going to turn that in. We're going to get the BSC Young Boys versus FC Basel. So I had a lot of Basel and FC Young Boys guys in the team. And I've even got some that are still in the team that I'm not going to sell. I mean, I had probably 7 or 8 of each team, and I sold all those guys. The cheapest some of them were going for was like 8, 9, 10K. I was getting 10K per player, and why wouldn't you sell a rando league like this? Why wouldn't you sell off all these guys at 10K a pop? I think I made probably 70K, 80K off these guys. I didn't sell a handful of them just because they were only going for like 2K, and you never know when you're going to need them again. But so we built our team out super easy. You're only going to need 1 BSC player. You're going to need 1 FC Basel player and 11 RSL players from that league. Minimum of 8 nationalities, which is pretty easy. Throughout that league, there's a lot of mixed nationalities. It's not a very concentrated league. And chemistry of 90. This one becomes a little more difficult because of the lack of availability of Basel and Young Boys players. There's a lot on the market, but again, when I posted mine, they were going for around 10K a piece. And the ones that aren't going for 10K are these guys. The left mid, if I can get him over there. Him and this guy, left mids. So you're going to have to play some guys out of position on like 3 chem, which is going to make it a little more difficult to get your chem up. But yeah, we've got Ivan Mavogo in goal. We've got Ricardo Costa at center back. We've got Steve Rouillet at our other center back. We've got a left mid playing right back in Jeffrey Bia. We've got Alexander Franson at center mid. We have Theophanis Gekas at he's a center forward, but he's playing cam. And Kim Karlstrom at the CDM. Left back Arthur Boca. And striker we got Mark Jenko. Of course, we have Seydou Doumbia, who, if you watch Spencer FC, he was in, I want to say it was Doumbia, I want to say it was in Wheel of Fortune Season 1 for Spencer FC's channel. If I'm not mistaken, Doumbia was in a Wheel of Fortune squad that he was a bit of a legend. Berker Bjarnason is going to be playing cam. He's a left mid, of course, so he's playing out of position. And for this one, you get 500 coins and a rare gold players pack. It's not really that bad of a reward. I wouldn't recommend doing this one, though. If you're going to have to spend 10K or anywhere above maybe 2K per Basel and per FC Young Boys player, I really wouldn't recommend doing this SBC, because a rare gold players pack and the 500 coins really aren't going to warrant the 4,000 to 6,000 coins you're going to have to put in to this squad building challenge. You can go buy that players pack for roughly the same amount of coins than you would having to buy those players and then turn around and dump them right back into an SBC. So I don't know that it'd be necessarily worth it. But of course, like I said, I already had those players in the squad, so it really didn't cost me anything. Plus, from what I sold those players I had, the extras, I made coins to get that pack. Lazio versus Roma. This is going to be our last SBC that we're doing. Lazio players, you got to have 2 of those. Roma players, you got to have 2. Calcio A players, you got to have exactly 11 from the Calcio A. It's not that hard to do. There's a million non-rare golds and even more rare golds in the Calcio A. Of course, everybody's prices are going to be spiked up for today and probably tomorrow for this SBC. Got to have 6 nationalities, which is very easy for the Calcio A. Not hard at all. Player quality's got to be gold. Doesn't have to be rare gold, just gold across the board. And as you can see, only put 2 rares in there. Save your coins. Of course, a lot of times, Nepenthes feels this way. I tend to agree with him. You can get rare gold players cheaper than you can non-rare golds. Because no one lists the non-rare golds most of the time. If they're duplicates, they just quick sell them when they open the packs. As to where the rare golds, they're flooded the market with rare golds. So if you can find a non-rare gold for cheaper, go for it. But if not, don't hesitate putting a non-rare gold in there. A lot of times you can get those just as cheap, if not cheaper, than the non-rare golds. Player quality, like we said, is gold. And team chemistry is going to be at least 90. Again, if you're not playing people super out of position, there's no way you shouldn't be able to get an all Calcio A team on at least 90 chem, even without loyalty. Again, all my players are going to have loyalty. I didn't spend any coins on these. But we'll go through the team real quick. I'm not even going to pronounce that first name. It's not even going to happen. We got Szczesny in goal. We've got Christian Maggio at right back. We've got from Roma, Federico Fazio. And we've got from Lazio, Wallace Santos at center back. Left back, we have Mattia De Siglio. We've got at Cam De Guzman. Center mid, Savic. CDM, we've got Lodi. Bernadeschi at right mid, playing right wing. Striker, Pavoletti. And at left wing, I just put a CM, a random non-rare CM, and Viviani. So, for this one, you are going to get a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. And again, if you want to do this one and you can do it relatively cheap, that's the thing about the marquee matchups. For completing all these, you get all the packs. Plus, I think this week they're giving away, as you can see, completed, you get a draft token pack. That's all good and fine. I haven't played the draft yet just because I didn't want to dump 15,000 coins or 300 FIFA points into a draft. Of course, now we have a draft token, so we can do a draft. We may do one of those. But let's get to the packs. Let's open these bad boys up, see if we get anything. We'll open up this premium gold pack first, and it's not a walkout. Small player, so we get one rare player, and we get a Serbian Bundesliga player back. Our rare player is probably going to be a silver player since it wasn't the gold, which he's from the Scottish Prem League, so he has no real value right now, but we're going to send him to the club. He may have value later. Got a Maestro and a Ghazi. Let's see if, what is he from? Calcio B. It's not going to have any real value, I don't believe. Nah, going for discard, so we will do just that and discard him and that badge. Next, we've got the... let's open up the draft token pack real quick and go ahead and get that draft token out of the way. We got a fitness, manager league, another fitness, a badge, and of course our draft token. Yeah, we will redeem that. We have got a jumbo premium gold pack, rare gold players, and a 2 gold player. Let's go with the jumbo premium gold pack. It's not a walkout. We get 1 rare player again. And it is going to be Bundesliga, Vestergaard. Is he? Yeah, they should still be Bundesliga. And looks like we're going to get... I don't think we used him in our squad building challenge. In the Super League, let's see if he goes for anything. And looks like we could sell him off for about 1,400, but we're going to hold on to him. We try to hold on to any silvers we get in packs just for the simple fact silvers typically will hold more value in SBCs, especially in more rare leagues, than anything else. Vestergaard being Bundesliga, I don't know if he's going to be worth anything. People building squads right now, looks like 1K, 950. It's probably not going to hold any value. Casilla, he's Spanish, and he is going to hold some value just for the simple fact he is from Real Madrid, Spanish, and he's looking like 1,200 coins, so we will send him to the trade pile. See if we've got anyone else. German goalkeeper from a rare nationality. Is it going to hold any value? Nope. English 2, Spanish 1. See if he's going to hold any value. Not typically. And of course we've got an English CDM. See if he's going to hold any value before we get into these other packs. 850. He had an open bid on him. What was it? 350. Nah, we'll quick sell the rest. All right, we've got a. Let's go. Which one do we want to open? Let's go the 2 rare gold players pack first. 2 small players. So this is going to be Costil, and who else do we got? Zaza. We're going to quick sell the both of those. They're not going to hold any value for the club, and they're duplicates. So we got the Prime Gold Players pack. This is going to be our last pack, guys. See if we pull anything nice. 3 small players. That's not terrible. Slimani, he's an 83 rated. We'll send him to the club. I think we turned him in on SBC. Yeah, we did. And Morales, not bad. Collins from West Ham. Make Spencer FC happy right there. Labesi and Uchebo. He is from Liga NOS. He would be super valuable in the Liga NOS SBC. And he's going for 1,100. We'll hold on to him. You never know when you're going to need those things again. But guys, thanks for sticking around with me tonight. Thanks for doing the let me show you guys the SBCs that we got on the weekend, the marquee matchups, and the Legends Kit SBC. So if you will and you don't mind, drop a like, hit the sub button, and leave me a comment. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me. Look forward to seeing you guys again in the future. Later.